do this. Wig is off, energy is up, and we are ready to... Excuse me. Something got me. I can't believe that just happened. Anyways, and we are ready. Cut scene, cut scene. Well, hello. We are doing it again. Yay, let's do it. Dashing for our gambling budget. I have had so much fun doing this actually. We might extend it for a little bit more time today, but I'm ready. This is the second time we're dashing for our gambling budget. I have derobed. I have completely taken off the wig, y'all. Taken off the wig. It was way too hot to do that. So we're going all natural today and we're gonna have some fun. I have to do the 4 hours because I want to see what 4 hours yields, and I really think that we might go beyond that. So this is going to be super exciting. I think we might do well. I was actually going to make this a 2-part segment, but we had some issues. I had a sleepless night, and so it threw off one segment. So we're gonna cram this into one video, which is gonna be amazing. We will, this Sunday, we will be investing last week's earnings into the casino to see what we can win. So join me as I dash for my gambling budget. This is so fun. Life is a gamble, and we're so excited to see you here today. Let's do this. All right, so we're going to take a trip today as we dash for our gambling budget. We're taking a trip back into the city of Barstow, California. I actually did pretty well, and I didn't get enough nostalgia on the last video. So I wanted to make sure that on the second dashing for our gambling budget that we take a little look at Old Town Barstow, Route 66, and some of the elements that Barstow still offers in the nostalgia. So we'll be going down on Main Street, which on the first video, if you've not already checked it out, definitely check out video 1. It's actually vlog number 1. The gambling to that vlog will always be 1.1. The vlog to make the money is 1, 2, 3. The gambling half of it is 0.1. So just so you can follow along as we dash for our gambling budget. Now, I want to tell you something. Some people are making amazing money. So as I was doing some research on this, I joined a couple of Facebook groups, and what they do is they will post some of their most amazing earns for that week, that month, or that particular segment. They do it by quarter, they do it by year. They're actually doing quite impressive in some areas. So I think, because I'm still a new dasher, I don't think that I'm getting the premier orders, but I'm pretty sure that I'm getting enough orders to elevate myself as I work towards 50 dashes. So I guess you're kind of considered the newbie until you get to your 50 dashes. And then I'm so interested in what happens directly after that. So we're going to try to get as many dashes as possible today. But we're going for 50 dashes. And the overall goal of this channel, of this vlog section, is so that we can dash for our gambling budget. That's the overall goal. We really want our gambling budget. So let's do this. Wig is off, energy is up, and we are ready to... Excuse me. Something got me. I can't believe that just happened. Anyways, and we are ready. Cutscene. I can't believe that just happened. Anyway, we are ready. We're ready to dash for our gambling budget today. Oh my gosh. So we're heading down National Highway, which turns into Maine in Barstow, California. And that's going to be our starter ground for our dash today. Oh my goodness. We are already clicked in. So we're already clicked into the DoorDash application. It's sending us to a McDonald's, which at this hour, oh, I didn't even do so it is 0500 hours on Monday. I think today is July the 6th, so of 2025. So we are heading into Barstow to do this dash, which initially is 2 hours. So this one is set up for 2 hours long, and it's sending us off of Linwood and a McDonald's at this hour, alongside Jack in the Box, and usually 7-Elevens in this area are pretty popular. So that's probably why they're sending us there. So we're gonna head there, and we'll be there shortly. Let's see what our first dash looks like. I have high expectations for today. I know we're gonna do it. I know we're gonna hit some quotas. Let's get it. All right, as you can see, the sun is just peeking up over the mountaintops. I love this drive. It's kind of a beautiful drive. There's really not a lot out on this particular road, National Highway. It's just a really lovely drive to have this at this hour of the morning. So we're going to take this beautiful drive as we get into our first destination and enjoy the moment. We should see the sun popping up just ahead shortly, and it's a really invigorating way to wake up. We will get coffee in hand because that's a secondary wake up, but just watching the sunrise is definitely invigorating, and it's beautiful. approaching a couple of our turning points. Make sure we don't have any issues with this truck in front of us. Decided to go to a different McDonald's. It was sending me to another McDonald's, which is basically off of Linwood and a little bit by the truck stop, but I'm gonna go by where I'm familiar, which is the Barstow train station. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm all over the place. I'm like, should I not? Yeah, we're gonna go to the Barstow train station. There's just a little more there because it's 0500 hours and Starbucks is opening, McDonald's is opening, there's Jack in the Box on that street, IHOP, Denny's. There's just a little more options. So I know that the other McDonald's location does get busy, but I think this one's gonna get busier. We're taking a chance. I'm all over the place. I'm going to go a little further up on the 15. So we got off the freeway. We're going to get back on the freeway. This is so fun. We're going to go just a little further up on the 15. This is by the train station. Main Street kind of runs like everywhere, honestly, throughout Barstow. Barstow and Road and Main Street are two of the more prominent streets to dash on. One of the Main Street locations comes off of Linwood. The other one comes here off of the 15 directly. So we're back at the train station, which is once again another popular spot. So popular, we have 2 Starbucks. And I particularly like this one because the drive-thru is usually pretty quick. So this is where we're going to get our coffee today. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we are back here at one of the places that I have learned is pretty good to park at. So we're in front of the Barstow train station. We're at the McDonald's. This parking lot gets quite busy, especially with the drive-thru. later in the day, it gets super busy with the tour buses and everything. I'm trying to hide my gray. So we're over here parked. We're just waiting for an order to come in. So we've driven this distance. I've got my Starbucks, y'all. We are at a hotspot because it shows McDonald's as the hotspot right now. We just got started, so our earnings are not showing at this time until we get our first order. But our first video, we did pretty good, over $100 to take into the casino, and we may decide to do that dash plus this dash together at the casino. We will see how we do. I really want to see how each dash kind of yields at the casino, so we may just take that first dash on Sunday, do that video and upload it, and then we will try to dash on Mondays consecutively for a few weeks and see how that goes. So we are here Monday, July the 6th, I want to say, about 05:50 in the morning, and we're just about to get our dash on. I'm interested to see what we do today, so stay with me, and I'm so glad to have you here on Life is a Gamble. Stay with me, let's see what we do, because I'm excited. I think there's a lot of potential here. We're coming up off the 4th of July. People are getting back to work. They probably forgot their breakfast. Maybe we'll forget their lunch. There's a lot of potential here, so stay with me and let's see what we could do. All right, guys. Okay, we got our first order in. It's $4.25, which is not a big order, but because it's so slow, I'm taking it just to keep moving. So let's go pick up this order for that name will put me into a seizure, y'all. Let's go pick this order up. This name, though. Florencio. Let's go with it. All right, y'all. So we just got the order for, we're going to call him Fofo because I'm not about to have a seizure trying to pronounce his name. Let's see how far they are from the store. Directions. 6 minutes. Not bad. Let's get there. That trash can is so insane. All right, here we go. All right, we are heading to order number 1 today. It's small, but I have a feeling it's going to get bigger. That sounded so, yes, so me. But it's always good to have optimism. We are totally optimistic about this order. All right, so it's only 2 miles away, 6 minutes. That's not too bad, especially because we know what the end result is. The end result is that we are dashing for our gambling budget. So every $4 matters. That's 4 $1 spins, or we're just short of 1 $5 spin. So we got this. We got this. Optimism matters. All right, so it's going to have us going down Main Street, which is great because we'll be able to see a little bit of the nostalgia we were talking about earlier in the video. Barstow does have some of the original buildings and some of the original locations. I think they have the original Del Taco that was like launched in Barstow. I think it still stands. So we'll hopefully get an order from there and take a look at some of the originals. But once again, I like this area because it has a lot of the lodging, and many of the people that come out here to lodge at the motels and some of the hotels that are on Main Street, they do dash. They do DoorDash a lot there. So hopefully we could pick up a couple of those orders and really bank it in, because remember, we're no longer setting the goal at 5 orders today. We're setting the goal at reaching the 50 order minimum requirement so that we're no longer newbies on the DoorDash application. We want to be professionals, you know, so we need to hit at least the 50, and then the next our next eyesight will be on the $300 the 300 order goal, because I think that establishes you as like the professional dasher. I want to be a professional, y'all. I would love to be a quote unquote professional gambler, but I don't know if that will happen, not with my schedule. But I could be a professional dasher. This could happen. You never know. All right, this light is extremely long for no reason. Oh, there we go. I'm like, what the heck is up with this light? Oh, and I just noticed that the phone is like completely off. You're not even seeing nostalgia. Here we go. Let's get it going, y'all. All right, so another 1.5 miles on Main Street with some of the older buildings and locations. We'll try not to miss too much. We'll try to get it right. So some of the buildings, the homes, the commercial buildings, literally are still standing from when they originated in Barstow. And that's the one thing I like about it. You know, they keep the history. You know, even now you see some of the paintings on the side of the walls of the buildings, and just the beauty of nostalgia. I love that. Roy's Cafe, an original. So yeah, I think they consider this Old Town, downtown Barstow. So you can see the Route 66 sign. I just love dashing in this area, just to highlight some of the nostalgia. We might even pick up some of the paintings alongside this this route, just so that we can, as you can see, the walls are just riddled with history. So we'll pick up some of the paintings just so that we can highlight the nostalgia. I love it out here. Not so much love it out here to live, but I still love that it's Old Town. Let's establish that. I don't know. Well, I think Barstow may be better than Baker. Baker has about 500 residents who all know each other, but Barstow is definitely bigger and may have more opportunities. It definitely has more opportunities for dashing, so that's why we come out this way. But overall, I don't know if Barstow would be the place I would consider like residence. I don't know. We'll have to do some research, see what Barstow is all about, above and beyond the nostalgia. All right, so we are getting very close to this location, and I'll just pop out and show them some food and pop back in. We'll try to keep their addresses out. But we're definitely dashing for our gambling budget. So we're staying on track with coming out on Mondays to dash for our budget and playing on Sundays to win off of our dash budget. So that's the goal. We have a video that will be uploading soon for the first time out dashing. And let's see how well we do. Blinded. Is that a stop sign? I could barely see with the sun. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. Cross traffic does not stop. All right, it looks like we've gotten here to our first destination. Let me do a quick drop. Alrighty, grabbing up products. All right, you guys, I am back. Just did that delivery. It was, I'm not sure if I gave the right amount the first time, but it was $4.25 for that delivery. And as soon as I stop, let's break down who comprised that $4.25. I'm not sure if that came from the DoorDash side with no tip, or if the DoorDash was paying $2 for that plus tip. I'm not sure. So we'll break that down later in the video, but we're heading back to the hotspot to see if we could capture yet another order. We're still on Main Street, so we have some opportunities for different things that we can go back to. Primarily, the McDonald's is usually popping around this time, but we'll take a look. Look at that sun. Oh my gosh, that sun is just incredible. All right, we're gonna wait for our next delivery and I'll pop back in. Let's keep going. We got this today, we really do. We are dashing for our gambling budget. We got this. Okay, wait a minute, y'all, hold on. Because I just got a message from DoorDash that money was deposited into my account from last week. What? Wait, huh? There's money there. Wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, you know what it is. You know what I didn't account for. So we're dashing for the gambling budget. But what I did not account for is what I earn is not actually maybe what I get paid, because I was at like 130 something. I think I did 130 something. I would have to go back to the video to find out. But they have determined off of the guaranteed pay, California, y'all. Shout out to California, that I should make that for last week instead. So, hello. Yeah, this might be our thing. This might actually be our thing. Although, we are actually still waiting on the next order. I'm literally just sitting here. And the birds didn't even come out to socialize with me today. So, I'm just kind of by myself. What do you do when you're just sitting here? I'm going to have to post this in one of the groups so they can tell me, what do you do when you're on downtime? I guess I could be editing videos. I don't know. But not me just literally sitting here looking at this Popeyes and looking for my doggone birds, which they did not even come. Whew. All right, you guys. So after at least an hour and a half of waiting, we finally got an order. It's another small one, another $4 order, but I'm gonna go ahead and take them just to see how today yields. But we're almost 3 hours in and we've made $8. I don't know if that's gonna work for me. We might have to minimum bet. We're gonna keep going. So we're gonna deliver this young lady's order. It's a liquor order from 7-Eleven, and let's see how it goes. All right, you guys, so we are backing out of 7-Eleven right now. We just picked up her particular order, and actually it's telling me that it's another 6 minutes from the pickup. So this is the second time we've had an order that's been like nearby. So that's a good thing. At least we have orders that are nearby, because they are coming in a bit smaller than I would typically want them to. But let's see if the wait time reduces and we don't have to wait as long for our orders. Alrighty, we're still dashing for our gambling budget. Let's go, y'all. Dang, that road is rough. It literally has potholes in it. I guess they're really trying to keep the nostalgia out here with these roads. Incredible. Okay, so this, oh, what happened to that cat? Oh, dang, I couldn't pick it up on the camera, y'all, but that cat looks like it's been through a lot. It had a much rougher Monday than I've had, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. It's the cat looking like it's already ready for Friday for me. All right, we have another street where cross traffic does not stop. That's real questionable for these streets because they have dips in them. So like if you go to take off and cross traffic's coming at you a little fast, that's gonna be challenging. But we're staying focused. We are dashing for our gambling budget and we are going to do this. All right, so it's now saying that we're only 2 miles away from the delivery. It's going to require identification and a little extra steps, but we're going to get this delivered up. It's about 8:30 in the morning. We started at 0500, so 8:30 means we've been out here about 3 hours. My gosh, really 2 orders in 3 hours? That's a little slow. So I wonder if it's because it's Monday or I just really don't know. I'm kind of learning as I go along. I just learned today, if you guys haven't seen it, I put up a short about the week because we did get extra pay, which is always great when you're sitting around to just have, you know, a text message that extra pay landed in your bank account. But when I started calculating the numbers and I realized that they had to pay a minimum pay, I calculated it and I'm like, wow, for all the wait time, the hours, the stuff where I couldn't do other things, I literally only made like $5 an hour. So I was like, is that right? And someone so nice was on Facebook and they saw the post and they commented that you're only guaranteed hourly pay or minimum pay, whatever they call it, for the hours that you're actively working. And even if you're on shift, it's not considered actively working if you're not on an actual order, which is crazy because you could sit for hours in a hotspot waiting for orders. That just doesn't seem lucrative. I mean, unless I get out of the newbie stage and I see more orders come in, that absolutely doesn't seem lucrative for dashers. That actually concerns me because you're designating me to a certain amount of hours, which is the shift that I picked up. So you're telling me if there's no order available to me and I'm sitting there waiting for you to send it, that there's no pay. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But let's go. We're learning as we go along. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely learning as we go. And I appreciate you actually being here to learn with me as we go. If you have not already subscribed to Life is a Gamble, please jump over to Facebook. There's a group, Life is a Gamble. Also, definitely subscribe to us here on YouTube. We will be getting into the casinos very, very soon and showing what we could do at the slots. I love slots. That's why I'm slot sister. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. All right, you guys, we're going to do this delivery, have some fun, enjoy life, and just really take in this beautiful day. I'll see you at the next delivery. All right, you guys, we are arriving. I think I've actually been here before. I don't want to put them on blast.
Requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Hand it to me.
The order. I don't want to put them on blast, but they actually don't tip. So they must order a lot, and I'm just assuming they don't tip because they don't have to. They're still going to get their stuff. Let's find out. I'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and get this delivery done. Okay, you guys, as you see me nicely walking back from that last delivery, that was $5, bringing our 3.5 hour total to $9.25. And we're absolutely still going strong. All right, let's try to back out of here without T-boning this trash can. That would be great. Come on, don't hit it. There we go. Ah, see, that trash can was like totally in my way. All right, you guys, we are still going. Hopefully the next wait for our next order is not as long, but let's go. We are dashing for our gambling budget. Let's keep it going. All right, you guys, so we just landed here at Starbucks. We're over here by, well, I kind of consider this like the truck stop area. Because they do have some truck stops and a lot of truckers come over here to go to that truck stop. It is by the outlets though as well. So I just consider this kind of like the truck stop area, but it is busy because it does have the outlet and it does have some of the more affluent, you know, like the Jersey Mike's, the Fat Burger, the Chipotle, the Panera Bread, restaurants here, so that's a good thing. So we did end up in a good area. We did get a $8 order from Starbucks, so perfect. Let's do it. Let's get it going. All right, you guys, we got the order from Starbucks. We got sprayed, which is so funny. Why am I so bright right now? This is crazy. But yeah, she went to make the order and it literally like sprayed me, which is so super funny. I have no idea why I'm glistening right now, but we're gonna go with it. It is getting a little warm. It's a little over 80. So I'll turn the air on. But that was a fun order to pick up. The barista's name was Deandra, and she was super fun, super high energy. I could have stayed in there for hours with her. But we got to get this order done. So here we go. So this order, oh, this is a little longer. Okay, so it's 10 minutes away from the pickup. Let's get it going. I'm having way too much fun. Let's dash for some gambling money. All right, you guys, I have to be extra cautious here in Barstow because there's a lot of tourists that drive here. Some of the roads are single lanes, some of them are double, triple, and you could literally get ran over out here. I'll tell you that. It does happen. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. All right, so we're going 15 north. Let's I think we're going 15 north. Yeah. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go 15 north, and let's get this going, y'all. Okay, so this order is gonna actually take us kind of like where we were, where the let's see if I can get a better angle. Kind of take us like where we were by the Barstow train station, which is kind of off the 40, the 15 and the 40. So this is taking us 5 miles up back into the area that we literally just came from, which is perfectly fine. It's another saturated area with restaurants. It's almost 9 a.m., which means that some of the restaurants like the Toms and the Tams and the I can't think of the names offhand, but some of the restaurants that open up a little later for the hamburgers and things, they might actually be opened up, so it may help us. the one beautiful thing about doing this on a Monday is that in Barstow, I'll just say that in Barstow, the one beautiful thing about doing this on a Monday is that we don't typically run into a lot of traffic, although we may hit traffic on the freeway early in the morning going southbound on the 15. Going northbound, we're pretty safe. So that's the great thing, because this would probably be a high traffic time for California, but we're not experiencing any of that. So good job, Oversized. Make sure I didn't try to pass that truck, although I wasn't going to anyways, but good job doing your job. But we are going to pass safely on the left-hand side of the oversized truck. A little safe driving for a Monday morning. Let's go. With the way some of these drivers are on the freeway, I would be so nervous to drive an oversized. Like, I really feel like somebody would just clip me for no reason. Not that they are doing anything wrong, just that the drivers are, some are quite questionable. It's challenging. Excuse me. That's one thing that I noticed about DoorDash too. I was thinking about that, because you have to carry your own insurance, your own vehicle insurance, which is so interesting because there's so much in overhead costs. I mean, I know you and I on Life is a Gamble, we only do it like once, maybe twice a day. I mean, twice a week, which means that we will probably only do like a maximum of 25 hours, maybe 30. But what about the people, the ladies and the gentlemen out there that are doing like 60 hours a day? That means they're on the road 60 hours a day. 60 hours a week. That means that they're on the road for a very long time. 60 hours a week is a long time to be on the road. And that's wear and tear. It's gas. It's personal time. And it's insurance. So like the overhead on that just has to be incredible. I'm not sure how they're netting a profit, but that's just me thinking like an accountant. But how are you netting a profit? Oh my goodness. I have some people that drive for DoorDash that follow us on Life is a Gamble because of the content that we put up. We literally are dashing for our gambling budget, and so it draws in some of the dashers. So please chime in, and how are you netting a profit line? And how many hours does it take to net a profit line? Those would be really interesting questions to get answered. And if anyone should answer it, I will definitely put it up on a video, because we like to engage with our engagers and our supporters. So absolutely, I'll put it on a video. All right, we are almost there. We are again at the 2-mile mark. So we have 2 miles until we get to the drop off with this delicious Starbucks order. So let's get it going. All right, so we just finished the first segment. I don't know about this one. All right, let me just show you what happened here. So the start time was a little bit earlier, because once I get into the area, I could click in, but I wasn't in like the central area. So that's why it's off a little bit. In total, we probably did about 4 hours of dash. So they are considering, sorry, I have Facebook popping in. So they are considering from the 4-hour dash that we probably only dash for 57 minutes, which is concerning. So we have $17.25 for our earnings. So yes, I won't end it there, of course. I can't just take $17 to the casino. So I will try to get another dash schedule, and we will try to increase that number today. We're still dashing for our gambling budget, and it's Monday, July 7th, actually. I think this morning I might have said the 6th. It's actually Monday, July 7th of 2025, and we're going to keep going until we get a sufficient number so that we can gamble it at our favorite casino. See you on the next dash schedule. Bye.